I'm Katie and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm making one of my favorite dishes and I'm sure one of yours, Mousaka. So let's see our ingredients so we can get started. First things first, preheat your oven at 360 Fahrenheit, 180 Celsius. Alright, we're going to need about 4 eggplants, nice and firm, shiny. We're going to need about 5 potatoes, which I've sliced into about an inch thick. Some ground beef, 2 pounds of ground beef, 1 large onion, chopped, 1 garlic, 1 clove of garlic, and about a couple of bay leaves, 1 cup of tomato puree, 1 cup of olive oil, half a glass of water, 1 stick of butter, 8 cups of whole milk, and make sure it is whole milk, nutmeg, a little bit of cinnamon, some corn flour, 2 eggs. That's it. So what do you say? Let's start painting. Of course, no recipe goes without salt and pepper. And I've taken 1 eggplant. I've sliced all the other ones so we can have a head start. I'm going to show you how you're going to clean this. Just cut the stem out and a little from the back. We're going to peel 1 slice on each side. This way, when we're frying them, they're not going to fall apart, because if you do clean the entire eggplant, well, it is going to fall apart. And this is what we're going to do. We're just going to chop about 1.5 inches thick, because they will reduce in size when they are going into the frying pan. Set your stove on medium high. Next step, we are ready to make our meat sauce. Let's go. Okay, now in this pot, I've heated my oil, my olive oil. My ground beef went right in after it was nice and hot. I put in my onion and my garlic and my bay leaf. I salted it with, I've seasoned it, sorry, with salt and pepper. And now I'm ready to put in my tomato puree. Give it a good stir. Just a little bit of cinnamon. 1 pinch of cinnamon. And this might look a little odd to you, but in all my sauces, this is what I put. I put about 1 teaspoon of sugar. Okay, that's been cooking now. We're going to cover it up. We're going to let this cook for about 30 minutes and I'll show you what it looks like when we get there. Okay, my meat sauce is ready. We're putting this on the side. We're taking our fries. I've salted them. I have 4 cups of olive oil in here on high in my pot. And now we're ready to put in the potatoes. You can use any vegetable oil you prefer. Like I say, I always prefer olive oil. These are deep fried. They're going into a deep fry. We're covering the lid, putting the stove on medium. And I'll show you what they look like when we get there. Okay guys, our potatoes are ready to come out, and we're going to do exactly the same thing with our eggplant, and once they're done, I'll take you to the next step. Our potatoes are out, they're nice and gold, just like the Greek sun, and I've put in my eggplant, they're frying in here, and I'll take you to the next step once we get there. Okay, I've placed my potatoes in my pan, layered them out, and now I'm layering my eggplant, the rest of the eggplant. This is a 3-layer, actually 4-layer, because you have your potatoes, you have your eggplant, you have your meat sauce, and then to top it off, we have the roux. The roux is a basic custard, very easy to make. Some people prefer it with flour. I don't. I make it with such an easier way, and at the end I think you will prefer my way. So once I get these eggplants all lined up, like so, just push them a little pressure on them, and we are ready to go to our next step. Well, finally it's time for the meat sauce. So we're going to layer this out as well, like that. If you have any leftovers from the sauce, from the meat sauce, it's fine. You can make a pack of spaghetti tomorrow and you're ready to go. Oh, I forgot to say, we're taking the clove of garlic out. We don't need that. And of course, we're not going to use the bay leaves as well. Layer that out. Wonderful. Now, with your ladle, you're just going to put some pressure on the meat sauce all around the pan so they can combine together with the rest of the ingredients. Okay, now we are ready to make our roux. We're putting this on the side, and let's get started with the custard. I've set my stove on high. I've put half of the milk in my pot with the stick of butter, and now I'm going to melt it together. I'm going to melt the butter actually in the milk, and while that's happening, I'm going to put the rest of my milk inside, just like so. Okay. Stir constantly, always on high. Sorry, I forgot to open my stove. And now I'm going to season it with some salt, some pepper, if you like nutmeg, you can put it in. If you don't put it in. So let me get it. Just a little bit. Stir constantly. I want the milk nice and hot, and when the milk has heated, I'll show you the next step. All right, we're ready for step 2. We're almost done. Let's go. Half a cup of water. Right in there, cold water. Now we need 10 tablespoons, be generous, of corn flour. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just going to put 9 so I can be sure. We're going to stir this really well, combine these 2 ingredients together so we can get a liquidy form. See how that is? It's nice and runny. Dissolve all your corn flour. Make sure it's dissolved so we don't have any thick pieces and chunks in our cream. Nobody likes that. Okay, our corn mixture is ready, and we're just going to beat 2 eggs. Slightly beat them. That's it. We're going to put this in the end. We're taking our mixture, go over to our pot, put it back on high. The butter has dissolved nicely, and now slowly we're adding the corn flour mixture. Like so. This is a guarantee roux recipe. Many people make it with, a lot of people make it with flour. I don't. I prefer the easy way out. And if you try this recipe step by step, I believe you'll follow me. This is going to start to thicken, and once it gets there, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, guys, my roux is ready. Nice and creamy. Gorgeous. Our eggs, be very careful here. It's a very crucial point. It's a very crucial point. We're just going to be stirring really fast with our wooden spoon, and we're just going to put a little at a time and stir constantly really fast. We don't want those eggs to scramble, because then you're not having moussaka, you're having breakfast. A little more. Constantly stirring. Combine these ingredients together really nicely. Wow, that is a sight for sore eyes. A little more. We're almost there. Don't be afraid. Just stir it constantly, really quickly. One more time and we're done. Last part, that's it. Continue to stir, and your roux is a work of art. It's so good, you can eat this with a piece of bread. Take it off our stove, and we are ready to spread it on our meat sauce. Just like this. Easy, quick, fast. I'm going to pour the rest and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, my roux was a little bit more than expected. Don't put it all in. Put the leftover in a Ziploc bag after it's cooled in the fridge and have it for next time. This is what it looks like. We're going to put this baby in for 40-45 minutes, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's ready. Are you ready to see one of the wonders of the world? There it is, moussaka. You're going to let this cool for about half an hour to 40 minutes so you can have a nice clean cut to it so it doesn't fall apart, because it's very hot when it comes out of the oven. Okay, we're going to cut a piece now. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Oops. There it is. Isn't that a wonder? So you girls go out there and get your good china out, because this meal is fit for a king. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe. Until next time, always remember, cooking brings people together. Bye.